Welcome to our first Profits One video presentation dedicated to strategy. In this video, we'll learn how to gain an advantage and win profits in a turbulent, technology-driven economy with the help of strategy. Furthermore, we'll show you the 5 steps in creating and nurturing a winning strategy. A lot of people talk about strategy, but they don't truly understand what the word means. Simply put, strategy is a plan for how to win. Imagine the two of us playing chess. All the pieces in front of me are my resources. All the pieces in front of you are your resources. My strategy is how to use those resources to win. Now, if business was so simple and it was just one-on-one, you'd have a real good chance of succeeding. But that's not how business actually works, right? It's not really a game of chess where people sit quietly thinking out their strategy, taking time between moves. It's more like a game of billiards with a bunch of balls clustered together. In the real world, you have 5 competitors. You have existing rivals that provide the same products and service. You have alternatives and substitutes. You have supplier buying power that you have to compete against. You have consumer buying power that you also have to compete against. And you have the threat of entry of new rivals, new companies coming into your arena. So you have to sit down and figure out the strategy that's going to help you win against all of your competitors and then keep working on it. That can be a challenging task even for the largest businesses with the largest amounts of resources at their disposal. Even for them, the art is always to allocate those resources strategically so they can win the most profits. Some of the smartest strategists in the business world help develop 5 winning strategy choices which are implemented by the greatest giants in business today, like Procter & Gamble. The first step or decision is to define what winning is for you. What is your vision of success? What is winning for you personally and for your company? To the point, why is it important to you, your family, your company, your employees, and their families? When you've answered the why, you have both a clear purpose and a meaning to winning, which motivates everyone in your organization. The second decision is determining where you can win and with whom you can win. These where-to-play choices include aspects as geography, distribution channels, stages of production, and which consumers will be the most benefited. The consumer is the who and becomes your ideal client profile, the source of your greatest profits. A deeper understanding of your ideal client is central to this part of your strategy. Your objective is to deeply fulfill the desires of your clients in a way that creates winning returns for your company. We'll continue to talk about this, but I'll say now, going out and getting as many sales as you can is not the way to win the most profits for your business. Why is this? Because all your clients are not profitable. In fact, on average, 30 to 40% of your clients will cost you money. Another 30% will return slim profits, and your remaining clients will be so profitable they will carry your losers and the marginally profitable ones. Your company's definition of your ideal client profile is an integral part of your strategy. This is the strategic element creating profitable sales leads. This is your goal, to bring in only the most profitable ones. The ones who have a high interest want for your product or service. The ones you can most deeply please. They're the clients who will support your price, who will have the longest and largest lifetime value. The ones who will stay with you the longest. You've got to be clear on this and stick to your strategy. The third step is to decide how you can win. An essential question of how is your product or service. What are you going to offer that will deeply please your target market? Now, it's common for a company to start with a product and then go looking for the market for that product or service. The better sequence is to determine your audience first and then figure out what will be of high interest to that audience. How are you going to win in your chosen market? Winning means providing a better value to your market than your competitors do. And there are 2 ways to do that, with price and differentiation. Other how decisions include your business model. Should you do all your work in-house, or would a joint venture in one instance be better? Or maybe you should outsource. What is your pricing model? How much do you focus on cost reduction and on product differentiation? Let's zoom in on that one real quick before we move ahead to competitive advantage. A company who can deliver their products, service for a lower cost has a dramatic advantage over its competitors. But this is a viable strategy only if that company has a lower cost structure so that their margins can meet or exceed their competition. The alternative to cost then is differentiation. offering product services that are perceived to be more valuable than the competition's. With this choice, the product service price can be raised and supported by the additional value. So Starbucks can sell coffee beverages for $3.50 to $5. Both cost and differentiation can provide a company with a sustainable winning advantage. Do you try for a competitive advantage with both cost and exclusivity? Which products best fit your target audience? What is your best position in the marketplace to deeply appeal to your ideal prospect? To succeed in the long run, you must make thoughtful, information-based, and creative decisions about how to win. Where to play and how to win are interactive and should be considered together. What how to win choices make sense with which where to play choices. The next step is about your capabilities to support your where and how to win choices. What capabilities are required to deliver on your strategy? In step 4, focus on how to best allocate your limited resources. Where do you move and place all those chess pieces? How do you use your company's limited resources to win? What core capabilities and competencies do you need to win to reach your definition of winning? Your core capabilities should interact to enable you to perform at your highest level to provide you with sustainable competitive advantages. The fifth choice, determine what information you need to track and manage and what systems do you need or refine to develop or refine to do that. Think about systems as built-in efficiencies, safety mechanisms to prevent mistakes and minimize your risk. Systems run companies and people run systems. Now, good companies commonly stumble here. For example, in advertising and marketing, companies who develop a lot of data on their activities end up not being able to use it because they get overwhelmed with the amount of data and they don't know how to interpret it. Knowing the important measurements is also critical. Knowing your number of unique visitors to your website or your click-through rates on your ads is irrelevant if you don't know your cost of acquisition, your allowable cost, your gross profit margins, your return on marketing investment, your lifetime client value, and others. To sum it up, strategy is your plan for winning. Tactics are the specific actions you take to implement your strategy. Enormously successful and profitable companies use a well thought out written marketing strategy and implement it with coordinated tactics. They follow and evaluate their strategy as conditions change. Keep in mind, we're addressing this topic in the context of the structural changes in how advertising is bought and sold in different media, particularly, but not exclusively, digital media. When you're faced with new situations, new problems with which you've never had to grapple, your clearly defined strategy will guide your thinking. It will help keep you in the winning track. The right strategies, customized for your business, will help you keep your risk at a minimum and your profits maximized. Winning strategy steps. What is winning for you? Where and with whom can you win? How can you win? How do you best allocate your resources? And what are the information and systems that you need? Procter & Gamble, who crafted the winning strategy steps I just showed you, for example, doubled their sales, quadrupled their profits, and increased their market value by more than $100 billion as a result of these winning strategic choices. Partner with us to win profits, and we'll help you develop your winning strategy and implement those winning tactics. In an ever-changing advertising climate dictated by the advance of data technology, we can help you keep your risk of investment in your advertising and your marketing minimized and your profit maximized. That, in fact, is part of our definition of winning. We win by growing your profits. Everything we do comes back to this, strategically helping you grow your business to your true profit potential.